Hello and welcome to SG Speeches. Today's video is going to be my Chapter 2 Season 5 review. This review is going to be similar to the Chapter 2 Season 4 review in the sense that I'm going to be basically, starting off with, going to have a quick little look over quick little review over the Battle Pass, or like a quick little skim over all the items in the Battle Pass. And then once I've done that, I'll make sure to show all the skins, like all these skin styles, and also like say, all like these special ones I've basically for hitting like 110 and stuff, like this sapphire and stuff. I currently am 198 at the moment. I'm grinding towards 200 because I didn't know that 225 was to get like all the max styles, like the purple style of it. But I'll try. I'm definitely gonna hit 200, but if I can hit it a bit harder than that, I'll be happy. But yeah, so then after that, I'll give like obviously a review, like a little I'll rate these like skins, weapon wraps, loading screens, gliders, and pickaxes. I won't do emoticons or emotes, so I won't do emoticons or sprays because they're not really my favourite thing, but I guess some people do like them, so I'll have obviously a quick little look in the Battle Pass, I'll show them and all that, and yeah, and then I'll rate it, and also I'll make sure to give the review out of 10, and also, you know, whether or not it was better than last season, and what, you know, I reckon the next season will be, because I've heard a few leaks, or I've seen a few things on Twitter and all that. Obviously none of them have been confirmed, but I know I maybe have like a little bit of speculation what I reckon it could be potentially. But yeah, so yeah, let's get into it. Quickly before I get into it, I just forgot to mention that also I'll be rating the music packs. There's only 2 music packs, and it seems to be in these seasons there seems to be less music packs because last season, obviously Marvel season was like 2 as well, so they seem to be less. If obviously for the next Battle Pass, I'd like to see less emoticons. Sprays, I don't really mind sprays, but emoticons, or if they could maybe reduce the amount of sprays and emoticons you get, that'd be quite cool. And for the gameplay in the background, it's just like a gameplay I recorded. Basically, it was when we were just grinding towards killing or dueling the characters for like the weekly and the new epic quest. So yeah, so that's basically if you wanted what the gameplay and background was, is essentially what it is. So yeah, so let's get started. The first skin in the Battle Pass, Tier 1, is Mandalorian, as you can see, which is pretty a decent skin, so I'm going to be quiet now and let this play out. And the next thing is a Mandalorian banner icon and 100 V-Bucks. Then we have the Protector Spray, which is part of the Star Wars series, which is Mandalorian and Baby Yoda, which is pretty cool. A Mando loading screen, which is a pretty sweet one with the Baby Yoda back bling. There's a Child emoticon, the Razor Crest glider, part of the Star Wars series as well. Then we have the Grav Fusion weapon wrap. And then Tier 10 is the Exterminator loading screen with Reese, which is pretty cool. The number 11 is Reese's back bling, which is Dynamo Grav suit. Then we have 100 V-Bucks, then a emoticon, which is RGR. Then Tier 14 is the Hyperflight Contrail. Then Tier 15 is the Reese skin, which is, you know, a pretty decent skin. I do like most of the skins in this Battle Pass, to be fair. Obviously, I'll give my review later on this one about which one, you know, is my favourite or not. And the emote is Booming. Okay, I keep accidentally going back. And then we have Tier 17 will be Spray, once obviously the emote's played out. But yeah, so, you know, I do like mostly... Oh, there you go, the sprays drop out. Then Tier 18 will be the Najari Warhammer. Then Tier 19, 100 V-Bucks. Tier 20 is then Hunter's Skyblade, which is an epic glider, part of the Intergalactic Beast Hunter set. And then we have 21, which is a Reese banner. Then we have Reese Nebula Racer style. Then we have the Pancake Posse wrap. Then we have the No Witnesses spray. And we have the Stacks emoticon. Then we have Josie, the Pickaxe. And we have 100 V-Bucks. Then we have the Dinner Dive Contrail. Then we have Mancake himself. Then we have the Flapjack Flyer glider. Then we have the Mancake, okay, come on. The Mancake banner icon. Then we have the Syrup Slinger emote. And Tier 23 now, Tier 33 is the Breakfast Bounty. And then Tier 34 will be the Stacker Mahai loading screen. Then then 100 V-Bucks, then Mancake's Cake with No Name edit style. Then we have the Beast Fang harvesting tool. Then we have the spray That is, I don't know the name of the spray, because I'm not, at that part yet, though. Okay. Have a nice long look at these beast fangs. There you go. Then the sprays to Unity. Tier 39 is Maeve's weapon wrap, which is pretty sweet looking weapon wrap. The Wild Heart. Then tier 40 will be 100 V-Bucks. Then tier 41 is Maeve herself, which is a pretty sweet skin. There's a lot of edit styles for her, which obviously we'll see later on as well. Also, but I don't know why I'm taking so long. But yeah, so we have the Maeve, then we have the back bling, the Wild Heart buckler. Then tier 43 is another banner icon. Then probably my favourite glider, but it's only I'm pretty sure you can only use the glider, the Eagle's form with Maeve, which kind of sucks. That's like the only negative I'd say with this glider. Is you can't use it with any other skin but Maeve, but I guess that makes sense. Then we have the Harpy's Claw, the Maeve reactive hairstyle, and 100 V-Bucks. Then we have Maeve's Unstoppable style. Then the Shark Tooth Spear, the Wild Heart Way loading screen. Then we have the style Maeve Reactive Tail, which I never personally use this style, but I guess it is quite cool. Then we have 100 V-Bucks. And tier 53 is the Shield Breaker style for Maeve. Then we have the Soulful contrail, which is probably my favourite contrail in this season. Then we have the Warrior Spirit loading screen, and the Crimson Wish glider. And tier 57 is another banner icon, which is pretty cool. Two daggers crossed over. Then we have 100 V-Bucks again. Then we have a tier 59. That is the Wraith Spray. Then we have Condor. At tier 60s. Tier 61 is Spirit Pact. Then we have an emoticon at tier 62. That will be the Assassin Unknown. Then tier 63 is Oath and Sorrow. Tier 64 is Vengeful Shadow. Then tier 65 is 100 V-Bucks. Vengeful Wish is 68 V-Bucks. 68 V-Bucks. Vengeful Wish is tier 68. Then the Star Power Remix music pack. That should be the second music pack. Maybe actually be free here. I know there's definitely two. This one and the first one, the Devourer of Worlds one. Then we have Chibi Spray, which is tier 68. Tier 69 is the Hyperboard glider. Then moving on to tier 70 is 100 V-Bucks. Oh no, emoticon is tier 70. Target acquired contrail, which is pretty cool looking contrail to be fair. Lexa is the tier 73 skin, or tier 73 item, which is a skin. Then we have the Y Labs wrap. And tier 75 is the Null Claws. Tier 76 is the Let's Go Mecha Fusion, sorry. And tier 77 Mecha Fusion interface, which is a back bling, which is goes well. Is part of the Lexus set. We have 100 V-Bucks again. Then Hunter's Protocol emote, which basically you can turn in like the mech, which is pretty cool. Then you can obviously use it again to turn out of it, which is pretty decent. Then we have the Menace Reigns loading screen. Then we have the Shield of the Mighty. Then 100 V-Bucks. And tier 83 is Menace, which is the last skin in the Battle Pass, other than obviously the like extra styles for Mandalorian. Then we have a banner icon. Basically, Menace is like it's the helmet he uses, which is quite cool. Most of the icons are based off skins. Then we have the Menace mask style. Then we have the Victory Laurels emoticon. And tier 87 is the Victor's flail pickaxes, and we have the Menace Challenger edit style. Then tier 89, we have a weapon rack which lines raw. Then we have the Menace light helmet style. Tier 91 is Menacing Spray. Then we have the Menace light helmet plume style, which is like purple. Basically, it's like purple flames above his head. And we have 100 V-Bucks at tier 93. And then tier 94 will be Menace Undefeated style. Then we have the Warrior Prepares emoticon, which is a pretty cool. Then we have the Menace heavy helmet style. Then tier 97 is we have a Beskar banner icon. Then tier 98 will be an emoticon, which is This Is The Way, also a part of the Star Wars series. And then at tier 99, 100 V-Bucks. And then finally, tier 100, we get the Baby Yoda backbling, or the child backbling, and also the Mandalorian clothing edit style. And also, I'll go through here, and this is just all the different parts. Obviously, all the another music pack, and we have another style for Man Cake. Then we have a contrast, which is Bright Box. Then we have Condor, then we have the mashed potato emote. Alexa infiltrator style, a Alexa basically banner, Alexa style, a loading screen, another style for Menace. Then we have this going on the Predator stuff, so I'm just quickly skim through. Then we have the loading screen, the hunt, then we have the Predator skin, then we have the hunt trophy. I don't have that yet, I haven't done it, I haven't visited it yet. Then we have the pickaxe, and this is going through like the different styles, like the sapphire ones, which I've got all of these done at the moment, which is pretty cool. Just gonna have a little look through these. And then I have the topaz all the way up to Condor, and I'm 2 levels off getting Menace, so that's what I'm going to be grinding basically to get. See, as you can see, top left 198 out of 200. So yeah, now this part of the review is going to be me rating all of the things from best to worst, and then basically giving my opinion about obviously the season and whether or not it's better and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Before I do get into rating the best and worst, I completely forgot to show the edit styles for each skin, so I'm going to do it for each skin. So at the moment, as you can see, I'm looking at the Mandalorian skin. I don't think I've whacked on any of the new stuff. So we have the right shoulder with the Beskar. Basically, so all the things going to be put on either like a Beskar or the Beskar challenges you get. Basically, when you get them done, you get different parts for the Mandalorian skin, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to whack them all on. Obviously, you can see the difference between each armor, armor set or like a bit of armor they put on. The helmet, I can't really see too much difference, but it is a pretty cool skin, the Mandalorian, to be fair. Let's have a look. I'm going to just quickly type in, look for Reese and grab her. Yep, cool. Then we have the just standard Reese style, which is just standard pink, which is quite cool. She has 3 edit styles, obviously not including the sapphire, topaz, and that lot. Then we have the Nebula Racer Reese. Then we have the Galactic Racer Reese. Sorry, Ranger Reese. Then we have the sapphire Reese. And we also have the topaz, which I've already shown. Obviously, then I can also show the purple one as well, which I don't know the name of that. What's the name of that one? Or do I not show? Okay, I don't show that, but I'm not sure. But yes, let's have a look on the next skin, which will be, I'm pretty sure, Man Cake. I always mix up Man Cake and Man Cake and Maeve. I always think Maeve's before Man Cake. So I'm just quickly having a look in the battle pass. Yep, so it's Man Cake. Cool. Let's type in man, and we'll be able to find him. I'm probably going to try to aim for similar length, like 22 to 25 minutes for this review. So let's get into the styles of this. Just a standard Man Cake, which is, to be fair, I do really like the skin. Then we have the Lonesome Hero Man Cake, because it's just solely, it's quite a unique skin. And we have the Dark Deeds Man Cake. And now I'll just edit style, the cake with no name. Then we have the Sapphire and the Topaz, which is basically for hitting 110 and then 160, which is cool. So now we're moving on to the next skin, which will be Maeve. So I'm pretty sure she has quite a lot of edit styles, which I will give them props this season actually, that they have got most skins. Now, most skins have a lot of edit styles, so I'll give them that one, to be fair. So the Maeve is quite a cool skin. Most of these skins I do like. So then we have just a standard style Maeve. Then we have the Unstoppable Maeve. And then we have Shield Breaker Maeve. The one thing I will say though, and then we have Sapphire and Topaz. One thing I always say, you can't have like special styles. You can't have like styles when you just put like Topaz or thingy. It'd be cool if you could actually have the full edit styles with obviously the Sapphire, Topaz, or the purple one. It'd be pretty cool. Then we have the reactive tail on and reactive tail off. So obviously if you don't like it, you can just take it off, which is quite cool. Pretty cool to basically be able to have that option. Sometimes obviously they could just make it so you don't. I'm pretty sure the next skin should be Alexa now, which is like the anime girl. Nope, sorry, Condor. Then it's the anime girl. Yeah, cool. There's Condor next, which is a pretty cool skin. I don't really only use him in his like hooded form. I don't use the Vengeful Wish, which is the emote that basically turns him back, which is a pretty cool emote. He only has 2 styles. Obviously standard, which is just Condor. And then he has a green one, which is Wraith Condor. And then he has obviously Sapphire and Topaz. Obviously, depending on what level you got this season, you may have it or you may not have it. You may be way higher than I am. You may already have the purple style, which is fair. If you do, you're a real grinder. Which, I respect it. If I knew it was 225, I probably would have grinded. But I still have a few chances to do so. I may probably be able to hit 200. Oh, I'm definitely going to hit 200, maybe 205. If I can hit 225, which I probably won't be able to, because the day I'm recording this is Monday, and it's literally tomorrow is the next season, which I'm pretty excited for. So then we have the Lexus skin, which is the anime skin, which is I know a lot of people like, which I don't really understand why you aren't able to get sapphire and topaz for though. So, but as we have just a standard color, then we have the standard Lexa, then we have the infiltrator Lexa, which is like a pink hair, like which would be cool. And we have the Warstrike Lexa, which she wears like a pink shirt, which is pretty cool. Not pink shirt, sorry, black shirt. And the last skin will be Menace, yeah. Let's have a look at the Menace skin then. Oh, I just showed my bundle. Yeah, I'm basically rocking the Psycho at the moment, trying to get a win with him basically. And then we have the Menace skin, which just has a lot of style. So he just has a Menace style. And he has Challenger Menace. And he has a Menace Flame, Undefeated Menace. And he has the mask, no plume, helmet plume, and then heavy helmet plume. Then I have the sapphire, which I'm very close, like maybe a level and a half off getting the style, the topaz. So, and that is it. So yeah. Now let's rate the skins from best to worst. So my favourite skin is Menace, which is just such an awesome looking skin. I can, instead of rating all the skins from best to worst, so like I say weapon wraps, I'll probably rate the best, my favourite and my least favourite, so just obviously so it won't be like 20-30 minutes long. So yeah, essentially that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, now I'm going to move on to my least favourite skin in this battle pass. My least favourite skin in this battle pass would have to be Predator, and it was pretty hard to choose, but yeah, my least favourite is Predator. Now we move on to my favourite and least favourite weapon wrap. My favourite weapon wrap would have to be the Lion's Roar. It's just, you know, very nice looking weapon wrap, golden and purple, and it goes very well with a lot of, you know, skin combos. My least favourite would have to be Grab Fusion. I find it's probably the most basic looking weapon wrap in this season. My favourite pickaxe would have to be the Jose pickaxe. Least favourite would have to be Predator's pickaxe, just solely because it's just, you know, it's linked to him and nobody else can use it. It would have been my favourite if, you know, ever skins could have used it. My favourite glider would have to be the Hyperboard, and my least favourite would have to be Eagle's Form. The only reason is because you can only use it on the Maeve skin. My favourite Contra would have to be the Soulful. My least favourite would have to be the Hyperflight Contra. Loading screens now, my favourite would have to be the Hunt, which is the Predator loading screen. And the least favourite would be Royalty. I'm an idiot and completely forgot about Backblings. My favourite would have to be the Child. And then my least favourite would have to be Dynamo Grav Suit. This is now going to be the end part of the review. So essentially it's going to be me looking at the good points, the bad points, rating it out of 10, and whether or not it was better than last season, and what I'd like to see in the next season. So let's start with the good points. The good points would have to be that this season as a whole, like the whole Battle Pass, is pretty good. There's not really many things I don't like with the Battle Pass. And, you know, most of the skins I really do like. And, you know, it basically made me want to come back and keep playing and try to grind for like these sapphire, topaz, or like I don't know what the purple one's called, but yeah, basically like these styles, which is pretty cool. And the basically being able to claim bounties and obviously speak to people and use gold bars to buy things, you know, upgrade weapons and all that was pretty cool, because it actually gave you an incentive to, for example, go and grab a bounty to push a team. Sometimes you wouldn't push a team because you just want to sit in a box. So obviously sometimes you'll get a bounty when somebody's, like, say, chilling in the box or isn't pushing, then that basically makes you want to push them, or basically makes people want to move more, essentially. So, and essentially one of the things which is pretty cool as well isn't to do with the Battle Pass, but to do with the shop. They had a lot of collaborations this season. They had obviously Master Chief, Kratos, which I'm using in the game from God of War. They had like Street Fighter, Alien, Tron. They basically had a lot of different collaborations, which was cool. And but yeah, basically, you know, most of the things in this season was cool. So now we're going to move on to the bad points. The bad points, I'd say, is sometimes basically there haven't been many new guns bring in, and the shotguns, for example, I would prefer to, if we could, you know, take the charged shotgun out and maybe put the pump back in, because I really did enjoy the pump, to be fair. But I guess obviously I took it out just for balancing purposes. And certain emotes, so obviously still, and emotes and gliders are still locked to certain skins. For example, the glider from the Maeve's glider, you can't use it unless you use the Maeve skin, and also the Predator's pickaxe, which is, you know, you still can't, or you're not able to use unless you have Predator, which it probably would have been my favourite pickaxe in this season if I could have used it on other skins. But other than that, you know, I'd pretty say, you know, the season's pretty decent. If I had to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it a say, I'll say a 9 out of 10. It's almost perfect. If they could have like bring back a few things, you know, like maybe bring the pump back, maybe bring a few new snipers or stuff like that in, you know, it'd be pretty cool. But I'd say this is a 9 out of 10. It's better than last season. Last season was good. Obviously, it's a Marvel season, but I guess obviously if you didn't like if you didn't like Marvel or anything like that, then I guess that season wouldn't be too good for you. But basically, it's pretty decent. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, I was gonna say basically that. Yeah, basically it's a decent season, and basically what I was going to say is the LTMs from last season, obviously the Marvel Standoff and the Marvel Knockout was way better than this season's, but obviously bringing in a few new cool LTMs like the laser beam LTM where you could like flint knocks or stuff like that. They still are bringing in cool, like say tournaments and stuff, but it was pretty cool. But yeah, overall I'd say it's a 9 out of 10. And what I'd like to see in the next season, it'd be pretty cool to see obviously a few new POIs, a few new weapons. Apparently we're maybe getting a black drum shotgun, which would be pretty cool. And we also may potentially be getting a Neymar X Fortnite collaboration. This is what I've been seeing, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm obviously not going to say it is. But it'd be cool just to see, to get new skins, all that, because this season had a lot of skins that weren't obviously to do with a theme, obviously other than Mandalorian and really Predator and obviously the Baby Yoda back bling, which is pretty cool. But other than that, it's this whole season is pretty decent. So yeah, so thanks everybody obviously for watching, and yeah, can't wait for the next season. And obviously next season starts on Tuesday, and basically I'm going to be doing a review, obviously doing that mission, also doing a quick little Battle Pass reaction, trying to hopefully get a Victory Royale with one of the new skins on Saturday. So yeah, let's go.